Jerry and Carol Strader are busy shopping for their second real estate purchase at Fly Condominiums.
In today's economic situation, it's very hard to make sure the right investments. We've actually opted out of RSPs, not for the purchase, but just out of that kind of investment. And we're figuring that more of the condo market is more an up and coming. Over the last few years, we've noticed an increase that you can usually make basically 4, 5, or 6% per year. Where the housing market is actually declining, the condo market is inclining. With more and more condos coming up in downtown, we're finding that the purchase, the rental, the investment side of it is a long-term investment for us.
Sales executive PJ Miller, who purchased a condo from Empires Beyond the Sea project, echoes the same sentiments.
Right now with the real estate market the way it's going, it has its ups and downs, but so does the RSPs. I find it safer to invest in real estate, and I enjoy real estate, so basically puts 2 and 2 together for me.
Despite a global recession, real estate experts say buyers like the Straders and PJ Miller are on the rise. Since 1981, Urbanation has been actively tracking Toronto's high-rise condo market by monitoring the market's performance and providing economic and statistical analysis. Renowned in the condo industry, Jane Renwick is the editor and executive vice president of Urbanation.
If you were to look at the Toronto condominium market from a fundamental perspective, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. We're unlike the US where they had a real supply issue. We're not in an oversupply scenario because we engage in pre-sales. So we don't have a scenario where we have excessive number of homes or condominiums that are being built, which is exceeding what population demands. What is a problem is the general economy, contractions everywhere, and that is affecting the housing market.
While a spiraling economy keeps skeptics at bay, real estate professionals say if you are brave enough to stray from the herd, there has never been a better time to buy. With over 1,500 members, the Building Industry and Land Development Association is an advocate for real estate professionals in the Greater Toronto Area. Stephen Dupuis heads the organization, also known as BUILD.
Mortgage rates right now are at 50-year lows. You can get 5-year money for 4.5%. It's never been like that. If you meet the debt ratios and you've got a good job and a reasonable income, in fact, that income requirement has come down of late as prices have come down. So affordability is actually really, really good right now.
The Affordability Index is a measure of the relationship between home prices, mortgage interest rates, and family income.
So from an affordability perspective, if you looked at the market at this time last year, the required income to purchase a hypothetical 700 square foot unit would have been in and around $74,000. This year, we see that down to $66,000. So if interest rates continue to fall, we'll likely see that come to the low 60s, say by summer. So it really allows those who weren't able to get into the market last year the ability to get into the market this year.
Economists predict this window of opportunity won't last forever. In fact, in the US, a recent study by MoodysEconomy.com predicts prices to stabilize by December. Other interim bonuses include phenomenal incentives offered by builders.
There's really never been a better time to buy at Empire. We have incredible incentives on, depending on which community it's in, ranging from free upgrades to a free locker to cash back on closing. All of those can often be customized to an individual purchaser's needs, so the best thing to do is check in with the sales representative to see what current program we're offering.
Coupled with low interest rates, Christine says major Canadian banks are working in tandem with Empire to make it easier for purchasers to make that leap.
Typically, builders are looking for 15% down on new construction purchases, and oftentimes first-time home buyers don't have all that liquidity sitting around and that much in cash. So many of the banks have fabulous deposit loan programs which allows the purchaser to put down their 5% in deposits. They will, upon approval, do 10%. The purchaser is only carrying the interest on the 10% loan, so it makes it much easier to be able to purchase and at a lower rate.
Fly Condominiums is one of Empire's many projects. Situated in the heart of downtown Toronto at Fronted Spadina, this residential tower comes complete with stylish offerings that are synonymous with downtown living. Another downtown Empire offering is the Modern. Close to 80% sold, this uniquely designed condo is located on Richmond Street in downtown Toronto. All decked out with chic kitchens, spa-like bathrooms, and fabulous amenities, nothing says you have arrived like when you come home to the Modern. Co-owner of Empire Communities, Paul Galini, says Empire understands that no two purchasers are the same.
Well, at Empire Communities, we're looking at staying committed to our promise, which is to give our home buyers a great buying experience and provide them with a lot of choice, whether they're buying a condo in downtown Toronto or a townhouse or a single-family home in southwestern Ontario. At Empire Empire, we're committed to delivering an exceptional product. As well, it's about delivering value. We're also trying to make sure that we're committed to our existing homeowners, because what we're seeing are that there are many repeat buyers.
This developer has earned a stellar reputation for its meticulous attention to detail and excellent customer service. Empire's Beyond the Sea condo project set a Toronto sales record in 2007, with 700 sales selling in only 2 days.
So I dealt with Christy and I dealt with Christine, and they were great. I asked a lot of questions. They took the time to answer everything, and they helped get the unit that I was looking for. When someone mentions Empire Communities, the first thing I think of is quality. They're known in the market, and it's a safe purchase.
As for Jerry, he says his daughters can't wait to move into Fly.
The experience that we've actually had with Empire and with Fly has been magnificent. They've actually taken us through the next step in making sure that we've done the right decision. If there's anything else that we require, they're still doing the follow-ups. They just kind of haven't let us go, and that's why we're actually looking at buying a second unit.